Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Factorio. We've had a little break. Let's get back to building our million minions. Now, as far as I know, if you've just got giant worms, they don't spawn any actual biter spawner things. If you've got something other than giant worms, if you've got the spawners that we were looking at over here when we had our little battle over there, those can spawn spawn other things. Right. Press Q so that I've got my flamethrower, and then throw a little tiny bit of flame into the trees, and the fire starts to spread. Right. Fire starts to spread fairly rapidly. Now, that fire will hurt me. It will do bad things to me. And you don't want it to do bad things to you. Now, we will find out. Does it hurt robots? I don't know if it hurt the robot or not. I don't think it does. Don't think it hurts the robots. But what it does do is this will keep going. Fortunately, it doesn't actually burn off coal patches. Now, if you look at the trees, half of the trees are still remaining. So I've still got some of these trees left, but I don't have all of them. The other thing is, look, as the robots go over the top, they've taken damage. So my robots have gone running away. I've only got 11 of them. Oh, actually, they're coming back now. Right, robots take damage as they go over the fire. So you don't want them to be doing that. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do that, and I'm going to pick up all of those bits. So that's all the timber that I've got left. Just on that little piece right there, I've only got those 60 pieces of timber. That's not very much. Right, that's a very, very small amount of timber. I've only got 14. Did I have more than that? Sure, I had more construction bots than that. But that is all the timber I've got, was just those 14. I'll dump in a few of those bits, and we'll have some robots come and take them away. But there, that's it. It's gone. So if I come down over here, something's going to happen to all of the robots if I don't clear away these trees first. So I want to remove all of these trees. I got a whole load of construction robots over there. They're going to come along and help. They're going to take up a whole load of the trees, and they're going to run away with them, which is a good thing, because we need to clear these back out of the way. And don't stand in the middle of the trees and use the flamethrower. Bad stuff happens there. Okay. You can see here, you can throw this thing around wildly, and you use up this stuff pretty quick. And those daft robots over there, they just can't take a hint. Right? They go over the flames, and they just can't help themselves. Now, unfortunately, it's very likely that the entire island is now going to go up in smoke, and we're just going to have to wait for it to burn. But I'm pretty sure I know the audience by now. Well, at least I know something about some of you, and I'm pretty certain that a lot of you are going to want to see the world burn. So, here we go. The world is burning, and the world is going to go up in smoke big time. There's going to be a lot of smoke. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a radar right here. In order to get a ghost radar, I've actually got to make one myself. So I'll take that one, and I'm going to bring the ghost radar down over there like that. And they will go and rebuild that one. They'll also bring a ghost one of those. The construction bots will bring that over, and they'll put a ghost one of those down as well. And then we can sort of move the scan back a little bit. But you can see how far the flame has spread already. It might leave some sections of the forest, but this map is... This entire island is now pretty much set to burn. Right? The whole lot is just going to keep burning. There's a lot of flame going to be happening here. That's all of the timber that I had set. There we go. We got some... replacement poles coming along. If I'm on the map setting at the moment. If I bring this one down here now, I've got another robot on his way to bring that radar in. And if I look out here, see how far out it's spread already? It's going to keep going. It's never going to stop. Not until, well, see, I've never actually known it to stop. But then I've never actually set fire to a forest of this density and this magnitude. I suspect this is going to slow down the entire process of the world. The entire world right here. I've now lost my massive timber supply on the whole island as well. So that's going to go. That's going to spread all the way up round the whole lot, I'll bet. I'm not sure if this is... Let's have a look at what's this doing with the pollution. What is this doing to the pollution? Right, at the moment... Yeah, there's the pollution. That's gonna spread the pollution big time. Pollution is already spreading out by quite a lot now. As we're really starting to advance, it is spreading out by quite a bit. And now, oh, there, our radar has come out. We've got the next stage on the radar, and it's going out. Look at it. This is absolutely awesome. But it's spreading the pollution out. If there's any biters around, it's going to make them very, very angry. They are not going to like this at all. They really don't. They do not like this kind of activity. I can promise you that. They don't like it. But what I can do is I've now got the space. We've managed to get far enough over here so we can put you down like that. And I can drop that one in. That's going to cover over the whole of the next bit. I'll also do landfill, and we will finish filling in this last little bit here. So I'll go like that. And I can fill in all of that bit there. And we can start to fill... Well, I won't be able to fill... Yes, I will. We can start to fill in this, because when they're put in, we'll deal with the rest of that. Put that in, and I'll fill in that little bit down there. The flames are going to keep burning. That's absolutely incredible. Just how far those flames is going to spread. They're gonna end up coming down over here, over to this side of the island. Just one little mess around with a flame turret and with a flamethrower. Look, there's a single solitary tree has survived. It made it. We've had one single tree has survived. It's made it. It's actually made it. It's not going to for very... Oh, we've got several trees here that are making it. So if we get a thin patch of trees, it might be that some of them... And right there, look. See? The fire has actually stopped in places, but I don't think it's going to stop forever. I think it's just going to... I think it's going to keep going. I think it's going to go right round the whole island. I don't think that there is any chance that the whole island is not going to be completely consumed by flames. Right, well, the flame consumption aside, I'm going to start doing a little bit more of putting some of these things out. We're going to spread the roboports down, and the next thing is we really want to start expanding out just all of the track everywhere. Take you down. What are you doing? Oh, you're coming back to me. I want to start expanding out. We've got iron down over here that we can get. The closest stone is over there or over that side. I'm thinking we'll go with the stone over here, because we're going to want a bit more landfill. But at the moment, the copper and the iron are kind of the biggest ones that we want to get. So we'll be able to start mining those. I've got that. Hang on, let me get some more landfill. Fill in those bits right there. Oh, destroy 10k trees with fire. Pyromaniac. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. I feel quite proud of that particular achievement. Yes. Bring those down that way. I've got more roboports here, so that'll help cover it. And I want to get all the way down to here so that I can fill in these sections down here, like this. There. Right. That's that bit filled in. So I've got another plan now. One is I'm going to want to start covering this island, all of the island now. I'm going to want to start really expanding out on the island with my plan for... not just the it's okay. We got burning going on there. We've got burning going on all the way up here. Not just roboports, but also the radars. Now, I've got roboports being made, so I know that's all right. And the flames aren't coming over that side yet. And, oh, no, here we go. They've reached down this far. So I'm going to be using the other blueprint that I've got. It's one that I've already made. I have showed you this one before, and I'm going to start using that one now. Oh, except that I can't. I'm going to need to remake this blueprint. So I will rebuild the blueprint over here. I've now got the space to do this. So if I go like that, we'll take that one and we will drop that in like that. And I'll drop another one. We'll come down here like this and I'll drop in another one there like that. So that's 9 of those altogether. Then what I will do is I will take a radar. And I'll drop that one down like that. I'll remove this radar over here. Lift that one up out of the way. And the only other thing that I want to do is I want to remove some of these. And do it like that. It's just some of these electricity poles. Because we don't actually need them. We've got the straight lines running for electricity poles for everything else. I don't need these electricity poles. It's just this one line that we had running all the way through. So what they're going to do is they're just going to go out and put some of those down. That one should stay where he is. Oh, my robots aren't picking those up. Oh, that's all right. I don't really care about that. So then I can go over that way and lift those up. And we're out over this way. And look, you can see the fire has stopped. The fire has stopped spreading. It only got that far. Didn't go any further. I genuinely thought it would go all the way down here. It doesn't seem to have gone all the way down here. It reached that far and it stopped. It's not gone any further along here. And it stopped up there as well. So that is as far as it appears to be wanting to go right now. I now think that I have also connected up all of the stuff that I want to here for my 9 square. We've got one there in the middle, and then 1, 2. So we've got 1, 2, 3 up there, and then 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3 down here. That should be the whole lot. So I want to go in here. I'm sort of thinking that I'm going to delete that one. That Roboport one there that we've been using. I'm going to take that one. No, I'm not. Nope. I'm going to go just up like that because I want to avoid the one on the outside edge. And I bring that one down there, and then I come down to you like this. It should be right. I don't want any. Right, they haven't put the landfill in. I was going to say I don't want any landfill on this. They haven't included any landfill. So now we go back to Roboport on there, just like that, and we can tick that one as done. And I've now got a much bigger Roboport blueprint. I can drop that one down, and as you go along with this one, right, I can just do this on the map. Yeah, I can bring that one over to there. I can drop it down over here, and you can see that it will connect up with that one, and it does. It's mirrored that one all the way down through, which is great. Perfect. That's where I want it to be. So let's just double check that it also mirrors the top edge. That one in. Yes, it mirrors the top edge as well. So everything is actually in exactly the place where it should be. So if I drop that one in there, and then I shift-click it, it should drop everything down on that one. But what I think it doesn't do is... Oh, no, I want to bring the map. What I don't think it does is goes all the way out and actually covers the whole area. Doesn't quite cover the whole area because it'll put down the request for the blueprint for those, but it won't go for the bit that you can't see without the map. The bit that's under the map, it won't let you put that bit down. If I go here and I do it, there, because I've manually gone along and done it. Oh no, I need to, I was pressing control. I need to press shift. There. Now it will put down the request that all of these get put down. But by doing it like this, anything that is under area of the map that hasn't been uncovered by radar, it doesn't actually let you see it. So it's difficult to do this and advance far enough without having everything uncovered. So it's a lot easier if you just do it by running around on foot. So I come out over to here, and then I can grab my robot. No, I don't need the laser one at the moment. So I'll get rid of that one there, and I go with my RoboPort one instead. I'll put that one down there. And the only thing that I'd like to make sure I do is I line those radars up properly. So I'll go up a little bit further, just so I can make sure I can see all of it. There we go, and plonk that one down there. And all of the fire has gone out. That's as far as it went. So I don't know if there is a physical limit that stops the fire from going any further, or if it just happened to be that this time that's as far as it went. It wouldn't surprise me either way. Like this game, some of the things that do happen with this game, it could very well be that there's like a physical amount of space that the fire is allowed to spread before it's before something puts a stop to it, before the game puts a stop to it, I should say. Just want to make sure the last of these RoboPorts do go down where they're supposed to. I could put a little bit more over here. I've got landfill coming in. Down here, we've still got landfill coming in, and I've got bits down there that I can't quite see. So, despite the fact that I've got a radar there, I want to bring that down a little bit further. So I'm going to have to manually run down. It is good having all of the fire has cleared all of these trees out of the way. Right? It certainly makes it easier to run around and see what I'm doing. But I don't think I'm going to do it very much like that. I think I would rather clear the trees myself. Now, if I drop it down there immediately, I'm not going to be able to see what I'm doing over here. That bit's not going to be uncovered. So I'm actually going to go down over here, and I don't have... Oh, I can make landfill. I can make my own landfill. I had no idea that you could make your own landfill. I did have some trees around here somewhere. I've only got 50 pieces of stone, so I can't make very many at the moment. It would have been quite cool to be able to do that. Never mind. We won't worry about that for a second. The next thing that I'm going to do... my robots at the moment, I'm still using all 470 construction robots. Logistics robots, we're using a lot of them, and the reason that we're going to be using a lot of those is because right now we're doing the worker robot speed. We're using yellow science packs, and that means these are running. Absolutely flat out. Those are running as well, so everything in our system is running flat out, which means that we have got a shortage of supplies everywhere in the system. And this is to be expected. We would expect to have a bit of a shortage, although I got 27,000 iron ore and 31,000 iron plates. I don't have a shortage of iron plates anywhere in the system. I do have a shortage of steel plates. So what I think we should... Have I got that one still? That's for copper right there. So I don't want the copper one. I've got copper expansion all the way up there. We'll get that copper at some point, but we're not going to get it yet. There's still so much more that I want to do. There's still so many more things that I want to do that I haven't done yet. And every little bit that we do, I feel like, yeah, I'm just... I don't know, there's so much to do. Every time I get one thing done, I think, oh, I really want to go and do that as well, don't I? And then I get another bit done. I think, oh, I really wanted to go and do that as well, don't I? And so on and so forth. And you get the idea. It's a never-ending battle. So I do want to bring this down here, but I've got a RoboPort over there that it won't place on this grid because I don't have the land underneath it at the moment. I'll plonk it down anyway. I'll put that one down anyway, so that they do go out and they start building this. And then I will go further down like this, and I'll do it again. I'll build another one over here like that, and I'll plonk that one down as well. So that's going to bring out a whole load of robots. They will bring those out. It'll take them a little while to get all the way out there and do them, but they will get there. They will actually do it. This is good. Oh, that's one of mine. Have you seen them running around like that? Really? Don't run away. Stay here. Come back in. You just stay here and just come back into the fold. Just a little bit. Right. He's sort of come back into the fold. And now we've got extra over this way. So we've expanded out over that way a bit, and I've made requests for them to expand down this way a little bit. So they're working on that. Iron is something that we're still going to want, but right now I want to head back home. As my next priority, we can let the construction robots carry on working on that. They're all busy at the moment, and I've still got 290 requests for the robots to do something. So they are a little bit busy and preoccupied right now. I've also got a big chunk of stuff that I need to do in here. I want to fill all of that in with landfill. A load of robots over here. They're just bringing me some materials, so I'm just going to let them charge and bring it to me a second. Our biggest problem right now is that we don't have very many charging... the rest of them can wait. That's not important. We don't have very many charging points for the robots. Power situation... Power is actually getting higher. We're going to have to do something about power again soon as well. So there's another thing that we've got to deal with and take care of. I've got low quantities of solid fuel coming through. Let's go and see why I've got low quantities of solid fuel coming through. I've got petroleum busy working up here. Solid fuel... That's running there. Where's my... That one's still running to make solid fuel. I got loads of solid fuel over there. Oh, that's why. Right. Solid fuel comes down here, and then it's limited by this bit. So I got a bit of a bottleneck on the solid fuel there, and then it runs down this way. And I've got the coal coming in, but I've run out of timber being brought through. There's no more of that, so now we're just sort of reliant on the two. Power, because power is now actually using more than it used to, it's spread out a lot more. Right? Yeah, we've got a little bit of an issue with power right now. This is something that could start to be a problem. And the timber really does help. This is why I don't want to burn off the excess timber, because it does make a difference. Right, it genuinely makes a difference. 480 robots currently whizzing around. That's all right. So what I'm going to do, the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of those and I'm going to put that one out like that there. And I'm going to shift and I'm going to copy that one onto there. So we've got enabled greater than 10K and then it will be operational. And that one is going to go like that. It's going to come round. And then it's going to... Oops. Yeah, that's right. And that's going to go there. So that will actually put onto the opposite side so that I get more timber coming through. And I will put one of those down there. So that's going to be operational as well. We've got no more demands for the robots, actually. They've now taken up everything that they want. I've got worker robot speed has now sped up. And you can already see they're running faster. You can already see the increased speed on these robots, which is absolutely glorious. The fact that it's just that instant, it's that quick, because that is a 45% speed increase, that is. The next one is 1,250 of everything, and we don't really have that. Don't really have that much available. So we're going to calm things down a little bit and not use any of the yellow science packs for a minute. We'll go with an inserter capacity bonus. Uranium processing, I'll deal with later. Logistics trash slots. Probably a good idea if we got that one unlocked and ready. So we'll start that one. We'll start working on that a little bit. And I need to do something about this. We just got a great big mess up here. I got no copper coming up here whatsoever. It's because it prioritizes over that way. So at the moment, that's all stopped. And we're just going to have to wait for things to catch up again before that's going to change at all in any way, shape, or form. Right now, that's not particularly important. No, what I want to do is I want to come over to here, and like I said, well, I've been reminded a couple times by some people, I don't need to keep making blueprints for simple things like this. I can just do the copy, and I can drop it down there like that. That is a blueprint, right? I've done a blueprint there. So I'm going to do that to get me a little bit more steel. Because right now, I've got a lack of steel in the system. So I look here, I got 26,000 iron ore, and I've got 31,000 steel plates. I've also got 42,000 copper plates. Quite where I've got all of this oh. That's where we've got it all. Right, we've slowly been feeding through copper into these. So we got 42,000 copper plates in the system that aren't currently being used, which is actually really cool. I got no spare copper, and I have no spare steel. Steel is something that we're really, really low on, so we're going to want a lot more steel in the system somewhere, and that's just a thing that's going to be worked on. So right now, those will all be put through. As soon as they're in, that'll be absolutely great. These up here, I've got all of the chests that I need in the system all the way through. All of the, yeah, they're all full. We've got everything that we need in there. So all I'm waiting on is just those to fill up, and then a few of these to be brought in as well. Then the iron plates are going to be brought from these chests up here, which are full, by the way. I've got several of those chests full. These chests over here, they're not full. They've all got about 1,000 in at the moment. So they're not full. But they are slowly working. But what this is going to do is this is going to start produce... Well, actually now we've got a major issue with electricity. But we've got steel. We've got more steel being done. But because the electricity has suddenly slowed down, that's going to cause me another round of issues. So let me... I've got another idea. 424 construction robots not doing anything at the moment. I'm going to go over this way. And I can see now, that's how far out all of my different things come out. Okay, we got roboports all the way out over to here. Yeah, I'm going out a very long way with my roboports. I've got really good coverage over a very large area. So I can put that one down there. But that's not actually going to put any fresh roboports down anywhere, so that's no good. What I do want to do is I want to mouse it over there, and I'll drop that one in, so it puts that roboport in there. And then the next thing that I want to do is I want to take this one, and you can see that all of this is covered in green, so that's already got roboport coverage, which means if I do that, there's 1,300 bits of timber. And I do that, I can bring that all the way down to there. There's some stone and some coal coming in. Bring that one all the way down to there. There's a load more being brought in, and I'm going to leave it at that. That's a load of timber that's going to be brought over and dropped into these chests and also fed into that one, which is going to come down here and be burned up and used in that system, which is good. We want that. We actually really badly need that. The next thing I want to do is I want to go up here. Now, I can't actually use the upgrade robots to do this because, you know, they've now been taken elsewhere. I'm just going to do that. There is no need for me to do anything particularly different. Oh, yes. Well, folks, Rome wasn't built in a day, and 1,000,000 minions are not going to be built in a single episode. We've run out of time, so if you've enjoyed the episode, then please head down below and give us a like, and if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.